Hello, my name is Collection Connoisseur. I collect digital thingamabobs in video games, and today I'm playing Monster Train. This time on Monster Train, we are going to be playing as the Wurmkin as our primary clan, and the Hellhorned as our secondary clan. Last time we attempted this, we actually got very far. This is one of those that we lost against the last divinity. And last time we did that with the Spine Chief. So this time we're going to try with Echo Right, with the Hellhorned clan. So if we've got an Echo Break that deals 1 damage per Echo, should we do Queen's Impling or the Torch? I actually want to do Queen's Impling, since we kind of have a torch-like thing already in the deck. Let's add Queen's Impling. And Covenant rank 21. Let's see if we can win. We started with Proclamation. I do like Proclamation. The Attuned really helps. The Extract 2 makes it a little bit hard to use, however. Fortify. I've been kind of liking Fortify, but it's kind of basic. It helps a little bit. And for a 0-cost card, that's great, but really that means you probably want to have more draw abilities if you're relying on a 0-cost card that just doesn't do much. And then Power of Knowledge scales with the number of spells you've consumed. We have no consumed spells currently. So currently, Power of Knowledge costs 2 and does 0, which is pretty bad. We are fighting Seraph the Temperant, which saps our units, which means our spells are perfectly fine, but our units will be sapped. I think that's probably one of the easier Seraph effects to deal with. Archus has Sin of Failure, Looming, and Shattering. That's fine. And Daedalus the Professor, constructed explosives enter with damage shield. The Plating Seal is probably one of the more dangerous ones. Probably. Hard to say. Either way, I think we are fine in terms of our enemies in this run. Ooh, we get a Divine Horde. Let's start with the Divine Horde. We've got Hammered Chestplates or Worn Grindstones. And then the first Hell Pact. Man, I do like the first Hell Pact, but we've got no X-Cost cards. It could just never do anything, and that's not great. Of the Worn Grindstone and the Hammered Chestplates, I think I tend to move towards Hammered Chestplates, because having our creatures survive longer does a lot more against bosses. Worn Grindstone does a lot more against the normal enemies, I think. That's my general idea. But I guess I'm choosing one of those, and I'm going to choose the Hammered Chestplates. Not a start that really tells me what to do. The Unbroken Horn, we can conserve Ember between turns. That actually does seem kind of nice with as many 0-cost cards as we have. And then Winged Indulgence is pretty decent. Okay, I'm going to take the Unbroken Horn, primarily because I could imagine this being really useful, whereas the Winged Indulgence is just another small effect, kind of like the Hammered Chestplates. So let's get something that maybe we could abuse. The Marsh Lord or the Repeater. The Marsh Lord, we summon a Bog Chrysalis with extra health. The Bog Chrysalis summons Bogfly units, which will also get the extra health. And this has Etch, so it's better with eggs. This has, no, Etch. Etch is consume, but when you consume, it removes a shell from eggs. So do we want an egg-based Echo Right, or do we want returning a random consume spell to our hand? They're both pretty nice. Because we don't have any consume spells. Neither of them do anything for us currently. Except for the Marsh Lord does do something. It summons the Bog Chrysalis. I guess let's do the Marsh Lord. It also has more health, which I do like. I do like my things having more health. Okay, a start that really doesn't push me in any direction at all. So we're still trying to come up with a direction. Enemy units enter with armor 10, gives us a unit draft. I think that's fine. Let's turn that on. Now, that armor 10 does give them a whole lot more health than they would otherwise have. A whole lot more than they would otherwise have. Do we start at the bottom? I think we still start at the bottom. I kind of think all of those are going to make it to the top, however. Let's play our Echo Right first. So the Bog Chrysalis, we want to actually survive until it hatches. And it hatches due to us playing basically the Echo Breaks. So we would prefer to put a Train Steward in front, unless we want the egg to not survive. I think I'd prefer the Train Steward to die, rather than the egg. Let's have a Train Steward die. We are killing the front one here. 5 armor basically gives 5 health to one of these. Doesn't really make a difference which one, so just put that on the Train Steward. And I guess we're going to hurt the next one a little bit with the small possibility that we will take him out before he gets to the top. But I kind of think that all 3 of those are making it to the top. Where's the Collector? The Collector is there, which means an Echo Break would kill that Collector. Ooh, you are bad. That Clergyman right there is very bad for us. It would kill our Bog Chrysalis immediately, which is not good for us. How much would we have to do at the bottom in order to save this Bog Chrysalis? Because we do have 2 Queen's Implings. I guess we're going to play 1 Queen's Impling regardless. Let's do that. 1 Queen's Impling. That saves our Bog Chrysalis. Okay. Interesting. We can play an Echo Break here to kill the Collector. I think that is very worth doing. We could play a Queen's Impling on the 2nd floor that would kill this Clergyman. Or we could play another one here, which would kill this one, cause this one to die, and save more health on our Bog Chrysalis, as well as get the shell further up. I kind of think we should do it at the bottom then. So, kill that one. If we fortify somebody, who's the best to fortify? So the 5 damage goes there, 5 damage goes there, 7 damage kills this one. If we fortify this one, we will save another 7 damage on the Bog Chrysalis. So that's the better one to save. And I'm unhappy with you getting to the top, but I also don't know that we're going to stop that one from making it to the top. The Proclamation deals 50 to the front unit. That would be difficult to play against you. Although, if we win at the bottom, this one never makes it to the top. So maybe the point here is to try to win at the bottom. We can open our shell this turn by playing a Queen's Impling down here. If we play a Train Steward up there, it doesn't really do anything. Train Steward on the 2nd floor doesn't survive. So if we play the Train Steward, it kind of does nothing. Yeah, let's play the Queen's Impling. So Queen's Impling here. This Queen's Impling is really here solely to hatch our egg. And then the Train Steward we could put here to just have it die. Or we could put it at the top, get some Ember Drain, and maybe be able to do something next turn. I don't know that we'd be able to do anything next turn with the Train Steward at the top. Do we need our Ember next turn? We might use the Ember next turn. Okay. We won't do anything else this turn. We'll take the 3 damage. 3 damage is not too bad. And let's see if we can win right now. Winning right now requires us to have our Bogflies do anything? Oh no, we're actually already winning. We're already winning? Simply because our Echo Right is dealing that much damage? Okay. I'm happy with that. So we don't actually have to do anything. We just click the end turn button, and we take no damage. How about that? We took 3 damage, we killed the Collector, and we finished the Trial bonus. I think that's all pretty good for the first round. Bounding Echoes does help. Does help because it applies Infuse to everything. Having a Bogfly, I don't think is very important. We could get a Bogfly, but I think that's not great. Getting Hosting Kin, which has Infused and Consume, is pretty good. Bounding Echoes applies Infused, and it has Consume. I think I'm going to go with Hosting Kin. But I could see either of these being the correct choice. I'm going to go with Hosting Kin. If it was not Infused, I possibly wouldn't have, though. So we could take Hidden Passage. I do think that Hidden Passage is pretty decent, and we've never mastered it. Ritual of Battle is infused. We do conserve Ember between turns, so that makes the fact that it costs 3 less important. The Vent is not bad, although we do kind of have all of these Echo Breaks. I still like my Vent, though. In some ways, I just want to go toward the infused cards. The Rage 10 is really good on our champion, because our champion is going to be behind an egg and then 2 Bogflies. That's pretty good. Let's get it. The Alpha Fiend is infused. The Bog Deep Cocoon is an egg. Shell 12, though. The Shell 12 is pretty bad for us. 12 Shell. Apply the eggs units, upgrades, and stat changes to the summon unit. So this is a 90-60 unit that also has an etch power. I really want to do the Bog Deep Cocoon because our champion already has the etch remove 1 shell from eggs. It really relies on us getting more consume cards. But the fact that we chose the Echo Right that helps eggs, and this is probably the hardest egg to work with, makes me want to try. Alright, we're going to try. This could be a terrible decision, but we're going to try. Now then, Wurmkin banner or Hellhorned banner. Not really sure which one of those I would actually want. The Merchant of Steel is probably good, but the Merchant of Magic is also pretty good because putting a Surge Stone on one of the Echo Breaks would actually be very good because it would have Consume on it. And there's a pretty good number of spells I would like to enhance. Yeah, let's go left. The possibility of this having a Surge Stone is the biggest thing here. Doesn't have a Surge Stone immediately. Has a Power Stone immediately, but there could be a Surge Stone under that Power Stone if we reroll. If we took the stack stone, oh, we could put it on Ritual of Battle. It would cost 4 though, which is quite expensive. Don't know what to do there. Let's take our artifact first. So Capricious Reflection is really nice. It's really nice, especially getting it this early. Jack Strips is not bad, but it's very simple. Imp Sickle is fine. The fact that our units have +5 health makes it better or worse. I'm not sure. Could be better or worse. If we took the Imp Sickle, we would definitely want to get more space on our train if we took the Imp Sickle. Capricious Reflection is probably stronger. Yeah, let's take Capricious Reflection. It's the less interesting choice, but it's definitely, I think, the stronger choice there. We could have another egg. Do we really want that many eggs? Not really. Inspire triggers when you gain echoes on this floor. The Keeper of Echoes is quick. I do like quick units. It's quick because it has a speed stone. And I like that it affects everything on the floor. This kind of makes me wish I had chose the Ascend card before. I forget what it's called, the one that ascends a unit. Because stacking a whole bunch of units on one floor where we have this guy is pretty nice. I don't think we can take the Kinhost Vessel. That's too many eggs. I don't think we can support that many different eggs. So let's take Keeper of Echoes. And do we take the Stack Stone? Kind of feels silly. It seems really good on Ritual of Battle, but also kind of bad because it makes it cost 4. I do want to purge a card. How much do I care about re-rolling? If I took the Stack Stone, I wouldn't be able to take either one of those. Let's not take the Stack Stone. So let's take an Ember Stone. Ember Stone probably goes on Ritual of Battle. Or it could go on one of the Echo Breaks. Putting it on one of the Echo Breaks is not terrible. Let's put it on one of the Echo Breaks. And then Power Stone. Power Stone we probably want on Proclamation. And we might want to remove one of the Proclamations, considering how much we consume our own Echoes. Yeah, let's put it on the Proclamation, however. Or we could put it on Hostingkin. No, let's put it on Proclamation. Proclamation has attuned. We just need to get to the point that we're producing tons and tons of Echoes. If I do a reroll, I will have 40 gold left. That seems pretty bad. Let's purge a card instead. And purge, I really could purge one of the Proclamations rather than a Train Steward. I don't think we want both Proclamations, but we definitely don't want the Train Stewards. Let's remove a Train Steward for now. But I think we're going to remove a Proclamation in the future. Alright, we need more Consume cards. Spikes 3. Spikes 3 is somewhat bad because our champion only has 15 health. We do have Fortifies. How bad is the Spikes 3? I don't think it's that bad. We are on threat level high. And you have Sweep. The fact that you have Sweep, I think, is the biggest reason I might not turn on Retribution. And probably the biggest problem of the High Priest of the Light is the fact that it has Sweep. Alright, let's not turn on this trial. And I'm kind of worried about this battle. I am actually kind of worried about this battle. You have quick. I do want you to be at the bottom. Putting you at the bottom means that we take up all the space with the egg, I think. So one thing that we could do is play the Keeper of Echoes, play the Queen's Impling, and then play Echo Right, and then we would overfill this floor. Is that better than playing Echo Break and dealing with that one? I think we could Echo Break this one in the future. Let's set up our bottom floor a little bit more. So Keeper of Echoes first. Then we put the Queen's Impling out. And we do want it in front, don't we? We could actually have it somewhat behind. Because it's going to die if we put it in front. And do we want it to die? I don't think we do. So let's put it in front of you, however. And then let's put the Echo right here, which will put an egg in front. There we go. So the floor is overstacked. And we're removing one shell this turn. We have a Consume card, which will help remove a shell. The Bog Deep Cocoon. Don't really know what to do with that card. Not right now. We could use the Echo Break to kill the Collector instead of killing this one. It's a little bit questionable. A little bit. Right now, you are terrible. You're killing my egg. Killing the egg is actually pretty bad. Huh. I don't think we can avoid it either. So I think this egg dies, which is real bad? Huh, that's real bad. You have quick, though. If we could make it so that you kill him immediately, Rage 10 would give you 20... You would deal 26 damage. That's not even close to enough. Okay. Our bottom is already doing very poorly. I think I am going to do an Echo Break here. And I think we're going to do Ritual of Battle here, and we're going to work without the egg or the champion. Primarily because you existed. And I have no way to deal with you right now. Okay, what do we do this turn? We probably kill you. We're going to take some damage on the Pyre again. I would really like to kill this one. Unfortunately, we haven't drawn the Hosting Kin yet. I guess we kill it when we draw Hosting Kin. If we draw Hosting Kin in time. But we do want to stop this 5 damage against the Pyre. Let's start there. Remove that 5 damage from the Pyre. Give our champion some armor. And put a Train Steward... I guess we put a Train Steward either at the top or the middle. Does it do anything if we put it in the middle? I don't really think it does. If we put it at the top... Yeah, let's just kill the Train Steward. No. We have the Unbroken Horn. There's no reason to play these cards. Save the Ember. Just in case it does something for us. We took 8 damage. 8 damage is a fair amount. And we're not doing enough to the boss yet. If we kill you... Actually, which one? So you recover 5 health after the combat. So we care most about doing Echo Break here. Rather than there. Actually, the Queen's Impling can go up there. Okay. Echo Break here. And then we can do Proclamation to deal 100 damage to the boss. Seems really nice. He had a spell shield. Sad. He had a spell shield. Okay. In that case, we're going to put the Queen's Impling up here. And we're going to put a Train Steward here so we can figure out how we're going to deal with the boss. The spell shield. The spell shield actually got me, and I thought about it so little that it got me for real. The fact that you have sweep really does mess up most of the things I would do against you. I think we do Echo Break you so that you don't gain 5 health. Let's do that first. So Echo Break there. The Train Steward ends up doing 5 damage. The Queen's Implings end up doing 10 damage. So let's do 2 Queen's Implings. And then a Hosting Kin. Alright. Is there a reason to not play the Train Steward? Not really. I guess there is one reason. Let's play the Train Steward. And it doesn't matter the order. Okay, 19 damage. We could take another 7. We can give our Train Steward 5 armor. That actually does help. And then if we can Echo Break and Echo Break, we don't quite take him out. Alright, we take 7 damage on the Pyre. So I think we ended up taking 15 on the Pyre that round. 20. Whoa. I missed 5 damage against the Pyre. Somewhere. Oh, right. There was a trusted priest that when it died, it dealt 5 damage back. Shelter has an Emberstone in it. Bogfly has Incant. The fact that the Bogfly has Infused actually means something. I don't actually want the Proclamation, especially not one with Holdover. So if I'm taking anything, I'm taking that Bogfly. I guess I'll take the Bogfly. Ooh, a Vent with Permafrost. Is that useful? It might be. A Fortify with Holdover might be useful. The fact that the vent is infused is one of the reasons why I'm considering it. Permafrost is not what I would put on a vent, but if we got a True Stone on that vent, it would still be pretty good, right? The Fortify with Holdover is not bad, but it's not infused. If this was infused, I would take it immediately. I think I'm going to take the vent because it's infused. Did we get any consume cards? I don't think we just got any consume cards. Were there choices for consumed cards? I also don't remember. I don't think there were. But I probably should have been thinking about it a little bit more than I did. So a free artifact on the left, a Merchant of Steel, which we do want, Pyre Remains, which we could definitely use on the right. Let's go to the right. I think that we look at the Merchant of Steel, we see Immortal Stone, and we say, is there any reason to have an Immortal Stone on anything? I guess a Queen's Impling isn't the most terrible to have an Immortal Stone on. It's also not amazing, however. You put Immortal Stone on one of the eggs. What does it do? So shell. When the shell is removed, the unit will hatch. Once all shell is removed, the unit dies, triggering its hatch ability. Apply the egg unit's upgrades and stat changes. Does the Immortal Stone count as an upgrade? It might. Is there a reason to have a Bog Wurmling with Endless on it? I kind of don't think so. Okay, I'm still thinking about what we're going to do there. Let's look at the Concealed Caverns. In the Concealed Caverns, we find Hef the Blacksmith. Alright. Oh, this is a new one. Hef the Blacksmith huddles near the train. She is clearly unaccustomed to the cold. I trust the rail has been smooth. Well, as smooth as it can be in times like these. Right. Well, I found something of use. A couple of relics left behind by my father. I wasn't sure when you'd come by the forge, so I trekked out into this damned cold to find you. I don't have room for them both, but I figure you may have need for one. Hell, I might even be able to upgrade it later if it suits you. So, do you want one of these? So this is a new event that we've never seen. Automatic rail spikes. Deal 10x damage. Add a permanent copy of this card to your discard pile. That would have been great with the first Hell Pact, which we did not get. Or a Spike Driver Colony. Multi-strike 1. Extinguish. Add a permanent copy of this card to your discard pile. So the Spike Driver Colony, eventually we have a bunch of those in the deck? Is that how it works? Because a permanent copy to your discard pile, I think, means that you start out with one of them in your deck, and when they die, you add more. I think that's how that works. Oh man, if we had taken the first Hell Pact, I would definitely take the automatic rail spikes. Since we didn't do that, I don't know if we do or not. Because how many automatic rail spikes do we want in the deck? I mean, if we put a Surge Stone on it, then that would mean we would have a ton of Consume cards in our deck, which could be amazing. The Spike Driver Colony, I don't think we want a whole bunch of multi-strike 1 creatures that deal 1 damage. I don't think we want that. I don't know if we don't want that. I've got to take one of these because the chance... This is one of the few chances I'm going to have to master one of these cards, since I've never seen this event before. And I really want to try one. I'm going to take the automatic rail spikes. Hef gives a nod of approval as she hands over the rail spike. Careful with that, it looks ancient, but my old man made sure it would work for a good while. And if you can get a few more of them, 4 or more will do, I'll make it worth your while. Oh. That's interesting. We now have a quest. A quest to get 4 or more automatic rail spikes in the deck. I'm interested. Heartstone. What do we want the Heartstone on? The Bogfly is actually pretty decent to have a Heartstone on. I'm considering the Bogfly. The Keeper of the Echoes, we don't really care. The Bog Deep Cocoon could have it. When it hatches, the Bogged Wurmling would get it too. But I think we mainly want the Bogfly to have the extra health. I think. I guess I'm going to go with that assumption. And then a Strength Stone. I don't know if we want a Strength Stone on anything. Keeper of Echoes obviously would be not terrible with a Strength Stone. The Bog Deep Cocoon could have a Strength Stone because it would do something. I guess we'll put it on the Bog Deep Cocoon. Or the Keeper of Echoes, because it has Quick. Really want something else on the Keeper of Echoes, so let's put this on the Bog Deep Cocoon. And then I do want to purge a card. Should we purge another Train Steward, or should we purge this Proclamation? I think we should purge this Proclamation. I think it's going to be bad. to have 2 of those in the deck, and a whole bunch of ways to consume our echoes. So, Daedalus the Professor. Constructed explosives enter with damage shield. That's unfortunate. We got the Bog Deep Cocoon. Technically, we want that at the bottom, but kind of not. Kind of we don't have the deck that can handle that one yet. We could just put it in the center and let it die. That is a valid option that I could consider doing. Or we could just put 2 Queen's Implings in front of our Echo Right and start getting that Bog Chrysalis. Let's do that. So start getting a Bog Chrysalis for me. I probably want the Queen's Implings in front because I want them to die. And then fortify. If we fortify the egg, would the bog flies get the 5 armor? I do not know. Let's maybe find out. So the Keeper of Echoes, great, but we can't fit it anywhere. I mean, we can fit it several places, but we don't want to fit it anywhere that it can fit. Do we play it anyway? Because eventually we want it? I don't know. I think we are focusing on the Bog Chrysalis this time. I do want to play another Queen's Impling down here, so that we hatch our egg eventually. If I put the Keeper of Echoes here, it would take 10 damage, but I could Echo Break to kill this one, which I want to do anyway. I could Echo Break to kill this one, which would get closer to opening the shell as well. Let's put the Keeper of Echoes here. It has Quick, so it ends up killing that one immediately anyway. And then let's play the Echo Break down here, because we get the shell to go down further if we put it down here. We're going to continue fortifying our egg. Actually, do we want to do that? Because you would get more attack if we did that? Yeah, let's do that anyway. We have a good amount of Ember that we're carrying forward, so we should be able to do something good. Oh right, we added Vent to the deck. How about that? I had forgotten that we added Vent to the deck. I kind of want to kill this one. We have consumed 0 cards, by the way. We really need cards to have consume on them. The only one we have is Hostingkin. We really need some consume spells. I'm thinking about Echo Break Vent down here, which will open the egg and have an extra Ember. And then what do we do elsewhere? There's no reason not to put a Train Steward in front of our Keeper of Echoes, I guess. Let's do that. Let's do the Echo Break. The Echo Break Vent. We want to kill this, so we have to use this Echo Break, so that this does enough damage, because we have not put any stones in it. That means that you are making it to the top currently. And we're going to change that with Hostingkin, maybe? Or, yeah, it is Hostingkin, right? Hostingkin, yes. Maybe we'll change that with a Hostingkin. Actually, do we care about knocking this out? Because currently it's just killing the Queen's Implings. We could do this here. Actually, I like that more. Let's do this here. And in that case, why don't we do an Echo Break somewhere? We could do an Echo Break here just to kill that, but it's better to do the Echo Break here. So do this, do that. And you have Inspire. So yes, you did make our Train Steward better, technically. That turn took a few turns, as it were. My plan for that turn changed a couple times, but I think it went pretty well. So we really want to kill something with the automatic Rail Spike. We need to do that when we have enough X value to kill something with it. We really want to play the Echo Break down here to kill the Discipled Foot Soldier. And by the way, we didn't keep our extra Echoes. Let me read Hatch again. Or Egg, or whatever it is. So, Shell. At the end of turn, remove Echoes from the floor to remove Shell from the front unit. When all Shell is removed, the unit will hatch. I guess because I changed my plan several times, I thought I was going to have an extra Echo, and I did not at the end. So, let's do an Echo Break here. That means that you die. Let's do the automatic Rail Spike here to kill this one. And we put another automatic Rail Spike in our discard pile. We want to have 4 of them. It should be really easy to get 4 of them. I just wonder if we need to get 4 by a certain time, or if we just want to have 4 of them by some point. We can't put the Queen's Impling in front there. We could put the Queen's Impling in front at the bottom. I kind of want to play Ritual of Battle somewhere. The Proclamation would take you out, or we could take the 2. Don't really want to take the 2 damage. But if we're playing Ritual of Battle, we would play it on you. Huh. Honestly, don't know what we want to do. One thing to do is try to prevent the 2 damage to our Pyre, which takes a lot of our resources this turn to do. Because we would have to play like a Queen's Impling and a Hosting Kin and the Proclamation to kill this one. That's a lot of resources to kill that one. And it might be better to just do that here, kill this one. And then put the Queen's Impling at the bottom. Okay, let's do the Proclamation here. I think that's what we would prefer to do. You have a damage shield, so if we do any damage to you, then we kill you quickly, the Train Steward survives. That could only be done with the Hosting Kin. I really want to play Ritual of Battle down at the bottom. And it might be better to just do that. Okay, let's do that. And then we've got the Hosting Kin. You are doing... You're taking 60 damage. If we can get you to have enough health, you kill him pretty easily. Let's do the Hosting Kin here. So now we're killing the Constructive Explosive before it explodes. That means our Train Steward will do well. And that Forged Disciple will do... Oh, unfortunately that does 4 damage against our Pyre, because our Pyre doesn't kill it in 1 hit. I am bleeding damage on my Pyre quite easily, which I don't like. automatic rail spike. We do want to use that. I wish it was infused. You're only taking 260 damage right now. That's not great. We want you to take a lot more than that. We could put a bogfly at the bottom. It's not like we can put a bogfly anywhere else that's useful, so I guess we're going to do that no matter what. So let's start there. Now you're taking 570 damage. You are not currently dying. We could change that if we played automatic rail spike on you for 1. Which maybe what we do is we play Trained Steward Queen Zimpling at the top. Seems a little bit strange. Or we just play the automatic rail spike. In which case we could kill this one and end up doing 30 more damage against Daedalus, which would put him at 30 less damage. I don't know, let's kill this one. And we got another automatic rail spike, which I think is a good thing. I do not know that it's a good thing. It at least gets us further on the quest we were doing. Alright, we just have to do 66 damage. We do have a proclamation, and we do have a vent. That means we've done it. Great. Okay, Wurmkin Etchings has infused and consume. It's actually pretty good if we can get more consume cards. If we can't get more consume cards, it's pretty pointless. The Echoes of the Past as permafrost, it's pretty good. Basically, these two are really good if we can stack up Echoes, and right now we do not have a deck that can stack up Echoes, because we use eggs. So let's take Wurmkin Etchings. It at least gives us another consume card. Demon Fiend? I don't think we want Demon Fiend. I kind of think we don't want any of these. So I'm going to skip. Actually, let's look at unit essences. We could put an essence on something if we sacrificed one of these. I do kind of like the Steelworker essence, actually. Would we put that on anything? We would put that on the Keeper of Echoes. Yeah? Okay, so I'm going to take the Steelworker for the purpose of sacrificing him. And now a pretty difficult one. I think I want the Light of Seraph. But Fel's Remorse is pretty good when we get to keep that forward. It's not great when we have so many X cards in our deck, though. Let's take the Light of Seraph. And Hope. And Hope we're doing something decent. It's hard to know. Could remove 2 on the left, duplicate something. What would we duplicate? We could duplicate that Bogfly. We could duplicate the Hosting Kin, which we have not upgraded at all, but it's still maybe a good duplicate target. We can duplicate the Ritual of Battle, technically. I really want the removes on the left, but I don't know if I want anything else on the left. Let's go to the right. Take these. Look at the Merchant of Magic. We see an Eternal Stone. We don't actually want to remove Consume. We actually want to add Consume to cards. The Divine Temple, we probably want to do the Engage Pact. Value Stone could go on Power of Knowledge, maybe? Ritual of Battle, actually. It's really good with a Power Stone. And let's upgrade our champion. I'm guessing we're going to do the Marsh Lord 2. Kinhost Vessel. That's a different type of egg. Alright. This one does a Bog Chrysalis, this one does a Kinhost Vessel. Well, I think we still do the Marsh Lord too. I do like the extra attack here. Being behind an egg with a whole bunch of health. I think that's really good. We'll find out. Do we want a Bog Chrysalis, which has a large stone in it? A large stone is actually really good for a Bog Chrysalis, as long as we can get enough echoes to actually hatch it. Which is the problem currently. I don't think we want a Shard Soul Carver that takes up 4 space. As nice as it is. I think we will take the Bog Chrysalis though. Now we've got 3 eggs in our deck, essentially. Which is questionable. Let's get the Power Stone. Power Stone could go on Vent. I'd prefer to have a True Stone on Vent. Do I want to hold out for putting a True Stone on Vent instead of the Power Stone? Probably. We could put the Power Stone on Hosting Kin or Proclamation. It's really good on Proclamation. Let's put it on Proclamation. And then an Ember Stone. Yeah, let's take an Ember Stone. We're going to put an Ember Stone on maybe Wurmkin Etchings, because what else do you put on that? Yeah, why not? It consumes itself, that's why not. Maybe we put it on another Echo Break. Sure, make my Echo Breaks free. Now, let's re-roll, because I really want a Surge Stone. We got a Power Stone again. We kind of got unlucky by finding Power Stones, which is normally what I want. Normally I want the Power Stones. So where do we put this Power Stone? Or do we take an Ember Stone? I think we take the Power Stone. I think we put it on one of the Echo Breaks that we have made 0 cost. I don't know what to do with the automatic Rail Spikes because, you know, I could put plus 10 damage on them, but I don't know what's going to happen when we get 4 of them. So I don't really want to upgrade them and then have them removed from the deck or something. Don't know what will happen. Engage Pact we will definitely do. We are going to sacrifice our Steelworker, add him to the Keeper of Echoes. So Keeper of Echoes is going to help everybody on the floor that it's on. So we want to put that on a floor that has lots of things in it. And then the Value Stone gets put on Ritual of Battle. Alright, then we have 70 pack shards, which is kind of a lot. So let's be careful in this next battle. For example, we're not turning the armor emblem on because we're at threat level extreme. Just go. Great, we got the Steelworker Keeper of Echoes that we can put at the bottom with Echo Right. We basically want this one to be in the middle. Kinhost Vessel costs 1 space. I think we want the Keeper of Echoes in the back. And I think we should put a Train Steward down here too. Especially since the Wurmkin Etchings don't do anything this turn. So I don't know what we're going to do against you two. That's the main problem. Let's do the little bit of damage that we will do immediately to you. And by a little bit, I am talking about 50 damage. So, but you are regenning 10. Ick. Still, let's do what we're doing. So, Keeper of Echoes here, Train Steward here, and then Echo Right with a Kinhost Vessel in front of it. Yes, that's what we want. +5 every turn. Why are we getting the +5? Oh, because of the 5 armor. Right. Okay, how are we going to deal with you? I do not know. I guess we could kill you with an automatic rail spike. That's actually pretty good. Let's do that. Kill you with an automatic rail spike. 30 damage right there. It's sad that we don't get to kill the Collector, but I think we really needed to do the one thing that I just did. And then fortify a couple times. I would really like something that gives us infused, like something that gives us echoes at the bottom, please. That would really help. I feel like we're going to take lots of little bits of damage everywhere with how we're dealing with this right now. So do we play the Echo Breaks at the bottom? It seems like what we want to do. But I kind of also want to play the Bog Chrysalis and play some Echo Breaks nearby it. With a Bogfly. So we could put the Bog Chrysalis and the Bogfly at the top and have those attempt to take things out that make it past the bottom. I think it's something. But I also want to use my Echo Breaks at the bottom. Is there a way for me to kill both of these units, though? Because killing both of those units would be significant. And we do have a Bog Chrysalis that has 15 attack. And a Bogfly. I guess there's no reason not to play the Bog Chrysalis no matter what else we do. Let's put that at the top. So we're playing this at the top. We're playing a Bogfly behind it. And then the real question is whether we're going to play any Echo Breaks up there as well. If we play just this Echo Break, it would kill that one. And then we still want to play Echo Breaks at the bottom. Let's do that. So we're kind of hedging our bets here a little bit. We do this, that kills that one. Then let's play 2 Echo Breaks at the bottom. I think we want to deal the damage there. And remember that every time we play Echo Break, all of my guys are gaining attack value. So we did kill him with just those 2 simple Echo Breaks. And our egg still has 6 shell on it. You have a spell shield, which is bad for us. I guess the Queen's Impling could go at the top. I would love to kill something with the automatic rail spike, but the only way that's happening is if we hosting kin you. And it would be really nice to hosting kin at the bottom where we have the etch ability. Let's hosting kin at the bottom where we have the etch ability. And this moves it to the back. So if we hit this one, we could move it to the back. And then we're actually hitting this one for a bunch of damage. That's something. Next. We can fit both our Trained Steward and our Queen's Impling at the top. That seems like a good idea. Seems like a good idea. The only problem being, what do we do with the automatic rail spike? Doesn't seem like it does much. And do we want the Queen's Impling to die? We kind of do want it to die. So let's play the Queen's Impling in the front. It will get the Ember Drain and then go away. Let's put the Trained Steward in the back, I guess. And now we're killing that one at least. We're still taking 5 from the Trusted Priest there. And we still don't have something to do against that Light Harnesser, which is going to deal us a ton of damage. So we're not in a good way. Yeah, we are not in a good way. but we're in a better way than we just were, I guess. If we do 10 damage to you... Ooh, if we do 10 damage to you, then you kill it, and then those two are going to kill the Trusted Priest. Much better. Okay. That's something. Alright, and way too many units are making it further up than we would like. So for example, you are a problem. We could Ritual of Battle, which would allow us to deal some damage. And that would prevent you from dealing a whole lot of damage to our Pyre. I think no matter what, we're playing the Queen's Impling at the top. So let's start there. Queen's Impling at the top. So we played the Queen's Impling at the top. We're doing a tiny amount of damage to that front unit. And then the question is, what do we do next? One option is playing the automatic rail spikes on that one to just kill it outright, not play the Ritual of Battle. Seems questionable. One thing to do is play Ritual of Battle at the top so that we deal more damage to that front unit, so that it does less against the Pyre. One idea is to play Ritual of Battle at the bottom, so we have a much better chance of dealing with the boss. None of these are going extremely well, especially since the Kinhost Vessel only hatches if we play all three of these at the bottom. But if we open this one, we will probably do much better against the boss than if we don't open this one. It's just I really hate taking as much damage on the Pyre as we're going to take with those two units. Are we going to be good against the boss anyway? I kind of don't think so. I kind of think we're going to have trouble with the boss if we don't open this egg. And nothing here is going to help us open that egg. So maybe we make our top floor better and try to take out as much of those as we can. It's a thing. It's a thing we can do. It's a thing that we are going to do. Probably putting Rage on you is good, because you're going to hatch at the end of this turn. Playing the vent at the top may or may not be better than playing at the bottom. The Echo Break essentially does 5 more damage than it says because of that. Do we play the vent at the bottom? We might. I'm questioning whether to play the automatic rail spikes at the top or the Echo Break. And I guess it doesn't matter too much, because no matter which one we do, we don't kill this one. So I guess I'm going to do Echo Break. Right? Because he's going to get a hit on the Pyre. He's going to get 1 hit on the Pyre. Let's play the Echo Break. You're going to get 2 hits on the Pyre, which is really sad for me. This vent does 0 damage, means that we do 5 more damage against you, which is meaningless. So let's play this here. And then we're done. Okay, taking some damage against the Pyre. A lot more than I'm comfortable with, especially since there's another set of units coming up that we have to deal with. Unless we kill the boss. Do we kill the boss? We do not currently kill the boss. That's kind of expected because this egg did not hatch. We also can't really do too much with the Queen's Implings. Like, what do these 3 Queen's Implings do for us? I think basically nothing. If we play the Echo Break at the top, how much does that help us? If we play the Echo Break on this one, then you kill him, which means you 2, I believe, kill him. That actually does kind of a lot. Great. So that takes out some damage that would go against our Pyre, but there's still the Thoughtbinder at the bottom to deal with. I think we play none of these Queen's Implings. I don't know how this is going. Oh no, I just realized how many self-mutilations we're gonna have. We're gonna have so many self-mutilations. Oh, that's bad. So this next turn we get to do practically nothing, because we just have self-mutilations all the way down. And there's no value in playing this Train Steward. Not that we can after playing all those self-mutilations, but it would just die and we would get another self-mutilation card. Alright, the top should be able to handle it, however. It does. Great. Well, and I don't think we added another automatic Rail Spike to our deck. I don't think we did. And I can't add it here, so let's finish this one. We took a bunch of damage. 39 damage. Ouch. We cannot do that many more times. It would be very bad. Soul Siphon is pretty good. Soul Siphon is pretty good. It has Consume. Don't really care about the Permafrost, but I think that's really good. The Eternal Kinstone is not terrible, by the way. Adding 1 Echo that never gets removed. Huh. How good is that? That could be really good with the egg units, but I think we want Consume. Oh man, which one would I rather have of those 2? Let's try the new card. I don't feel like this one is doing very well, so we're trying a new card. Impressive does have Consume on it and Infused, but that's all it does because we can never sacrifice an imp. Oh no, never mind. What am I talking about? We've got tons of imps in our deck. We've got Queen's Implings. Alright, let's take it. I'm kind of glad that it has a Surge Stone in it. Let's take it. Did we get 4? Wait a minute. Oh, we did get 4. Oh, I thought we only had 3. Okay. So, Hef approaches the train, a shivering behemoth of fur. It's cold enough to freeze a waxer's wick off out here. I don't know how you stand it. Regardless, it seems like the rail spike didn't disappoint, huh? So here, just as promised. Improved rail spike. Upgrade all copies of automatic rail spikes with plus 10 magic power and Consume. Actually, that is amazing. That is exactly what we want. That's exactly what we want. All right, we've got 10 more, not 10 more. We've got 4 more cards with Consume on them in our deck. That's actually really good for us. And I think I kind of want to go to the right and go to another Merchant of Steel, I think. We don't have much money, so it's not like we get to spend the money on much. We could get the Forgotten Boons and remove 2 cards. Or we could get a free artifact, 20 Pyre health, which seems like it might be important to us. Let's get the 20 Pyre health and the free artifact. When played, your champion gains plus 50% max health. It's something, but it's not much. As compared to Golden Vault, which means we lose our money instead of our Pyre health. Is that better? I don't know. We don't have a whole bunch of money, is the thing. And we might want our money more than we want our Pyre health. So do we skip? I think we take the Golden Vault. And We may or may not ever use it. Fury Stone or Strength Stone. Or both. We can take both. The Bog Deep Cocoon hasn't really done much for me. The Bog Chrysalis is pretty nice, though. Do we want a Rage 7 or a Strength Stone on it? I think we want the Strength Stone. And Fury Stone, we could put that on the Bog Deep Cocoon. We could put that on Keeper of the Echoes. It's kind of a small benefit on Keeper of the Echoes, though. I don't know. I think we skip this one. Let's not take the Fury Stone. Let's keep a little bit of money. The money will at least save one hit from the Pyre. If nothing else. And it might be nothing else. Do we take a Purge Stone? I don't know. I really wish we found a True Stone, because I want the True Stone on the vent. We could put this on Power of Knowledge. Power of Knowledge is a lot better now than it used to be. Let's think about pack shards. We only need 30. And there's several more temples to go. Let's not take any more right now. Let's hold off and not go too extreme. Threat level high is plenty enough. And I don't think we want to turn on the Seal of Aggression. Yeah, not especially with the Master of Light, which has Sweep. Yeah, let's not turn that on. Oh, he's huge with Sweep this turn. That's really painful. So I think what we want at the bottom... What do we want at the bottom? I'm not sure. I kind of like putting this one at the bottom, though, with our Echo Right. That's not bad. The Echo Break doesn't even kill this one, unfortunately. Okay, I'm thinking that we play the Bog Chrysalis, an Echo Right, and a Train Steward. Actually, do we even bother with the Train Steward? If we don't bother with the Train Steward, we will have one additional space, which is enough to play an Imp card. And you know, the Queen's Implings at the bottom might be pretty good. Okay, so what we're playing is Echo Right and Bog Chrysalis. What do we want in front? I think we want the Bog Chrysalis in front. And we will play Echo Break. And then we won't play a Train Steward. We're keeping our Ember for next turn. The Keeper of Echoes with Quick on it can no longer go at the bottom, so we might put it at the top. That would kill the Collector, which is nice. We want to play an Echo Break or a Vent here. Kind of don't want to play the Vent, but the Vent could kill this one too. Whereas the Echo Break can't. So I think what we do is we play Keeper of Echoes at the top. Accept the fact that we're going to have Ember Drain. We play an Echo Break here to kill you. We play a Vent at the bottom, which will kill this one. And then we fortify the Egg or the Keeper of Echoes? I guess the Egg. And then that Master of Light gets uncomfortably close to our Pyre. Uncomfortable. We can't even kill it. We want to play this at the bottom. We really want to play this at the bottom. And probably when we have 0. We want to play the Proclamation at the top. which we can only play if we play 2 Queen's Implings first. Ick. So what do we do? The Queen's Implings, we could fit 1 at the bottom, but if we play 1 at the bottom, the Proclamation does nothing. It would be nice for the Proclamation to either kill him or him. The Bog Deep Cocoon is basically not worth it. So I think the Master of Light makes it to the top and hits our Pyre 3 times, sucking away our money. Oh, you know what? Actually, the Collector, because we hit the Collector, we got enough money to prevent the Master of Light from hurting us. How odd. So we're going to play these 2 here so we can play the Proclamation and kill that one. And then let's play the Consume card here because we have the Etch value at the bottom. And then if we draw our Impressive, we could sacrifice one of those in the center. Alright, so there goes money, money, and money, but we didn't take any Pyre damage. We're spending our money on, apparently, Pyre health. Not incredible, honestly. Not incredible. You are making it to the top still. Do not like that, especially because we didn't put anything else up there. The Bogfly would be nice to put up there. We might draw it. We can kill you with the Rail Spike. And the Rail Spike will also open up this Bog Chrysalis. So I think what we do is we play 1 Queen's Impling here. Actually, you know what? The Hosting Kin would do this one too. We've got some options. I guess let's do Hosting Kin. We want to do the Queen's Impling first, though. Queen's Impling first. Queen's Impling first. And then we play Hosting Kin to kill you, crack open our egg. And then the eggs have lots of... or the Bogflies have lots of damage. So we're good there. I think we play this Queen's Impling up here. Seems so weird to put it up there, but I want more echoes at the top. Especially if we draw our Bogfly unit. So let's do it anyway. And then we want to play this at the bottom. And I guess we deal a couple of damage here. As unimportant as that seems. Let's play this at the bottom so we consume it. And this egg will hatch. Great. We just want that Master of Light to not make it to the top. And I don't know how well we're going to be at that. Especially because we got the Impressive card when we did not... Oh, we actually have an Imp right there. Never mind. I'm lying. I'm lying all over the place. So, the Impressive card goes to the top, kills this one. That's easy. Let's do that. Probably should have played the Bogfly first. Yes, I should have, because then you would have used your Inspire on it. And then, do we play Wurmkin Etchings? Wurmkin Etchings would be pretty interesting, but I think Ritual of Battle is just better for us. And let's put it on you with the Multi-Strike. And Fortify the front one. Okay, we took no damage so far. I think we can take out the boss. We're not doing it yet, but I think we might after we play these Echo Breaks. No, the Echo Breaks did not do that much. We still have a couple hundred to do to the boss. That's kind of sad. I was hoping that we did more than that. I thought our bottom was great, but I guess the boss does have a lot of health and does do a lot of damage. Now, we got Eternal Kinstone. I guess we will play that here. Do we want to play the Bog Deep Cocoon? Definitely not. Definitely not. So I think what we do is we play Eternal Kinstone. We play the automatic rail spikes, and we play the Queen's Impling. So Queen's Impling goes here. And then automatic rail spikes to deal you a little bit of damage. Alright. That Bog Deep Cocoon we might want to remove from the deck. We should be winning if we just deal you some damage. Yep, now we're winning. Great. We made it through. We even took no damage in that one, but that's partially because of the Collector. We spent the Collector's money on not taking damage. Aho, Broken Memories. Infused, consume, permafrost. I like it. Return to Soul is not that bad either. I think we take Broken Memories. Yeah, let's take Broken Memories. Impolate, okay, you know, it's something. Important Work, we could sacrifice an imp, but only if we have an imp. Last Stand doubles the amount of rage. It has an Eternal Stone in it, so it doesn't have Consume on it. Don't think we want the Last Stand. I am thinking about Important Work. It doesn't do things for very long, but while it's there, it does do some stuff. Let's take it. It at least is another spell that has infused on it. We could go to the Hellvent to duplicate a card. We could go to the Merchant of Magic to spend the little that we have, plus those Forgotten Boons. The Unstable Vortex. I would really like to remove some cards. Like the Train Stewards. I think we've got to go for the Unstable Vortex. So before we do that, let's look at the Divine Temple. Ho, True Stone. Okay, we are going to put a True Stone on Vent. That makes Vent much, much better. Great. Now we've got 80 pack shards. Probably won't spend any more here. Concealed Caverns. What do we have? We have a Penance Yard. Which pile do we inspect? So, we could get the Ember Stasis, which means whenever we play a Blight card, we deal 120 damage to the front enemy unit. It's not great. The Penitent Remains, you know, I think that might be actually good in this deck, even though it adds the 3 deadweights. So many of our units would get extra attack. I think the Massive Stones... Man, adding 3 more deadweights to the deck is painful. But let's do it. The Massive Stones. 3 more deadweights in the deck. Well, now we really want to remove Train Stewards, I guess. Because that removes 2 more cards we don't want. And what are we duplicating? Definitely not the Bog Deep Cocoon. We could have removed that instead. Could duplicate the Broken Memories. We could duplicate the Keeper of Echoes with the Steelworker on it. Or the Vent. Or the Ritual of Battle. The Ritual of Battle is not bad. I kind of like the Wurmkin etchings, honestly. The Wurmkin etchings or the Broken Memories. Let's take Broken Memories. 2 Broken Memories is pretty good. And let's go to Archus Darkness Incarnate. I do not feel great about this. We've got a deck that does something, but I don't know if it's great. Also, triggers when one of your units dies on this floor. Not great if we have an imp in front. So be careful about that. Also be careful about the Looming Dark Shard, but I'm very used to dealing with the Looming Dark Shard. We did get the Steelworker Keeper of Echoes to put at the bottom immediately. I like that. Yeah, I guess we play Echo Right and then the Steelworker. And then we decide whether we want the Steelworker in between. I think we want it in between. And then we play Echo Break to kill the Quill Marksman. Yeah, kill the Quill Marksman. Because this does more damage, yeah. Kill the Quill Marksman, and then do the automatic Rail Spike, which also knocks down the shell by 2. Which is rather important for us. Rather important. Alright, Shattering Dark Shard in the center. Not the worst place for us to see it. The Broken Memories could get back an automatic Rail Spike. Put it on top. It doesn't put it in our hand, unfortunately. We cannot add the Bog Chrysalis at the bottom. We could add it on the second floor or the top, though. I've been adding things to the top because there's more space at the top. That's why I've been adding things in the top instead of the center. I guess we're going to have Ember because of our Unbroken Horn. So let's play the Bog Chrysalis at the top. Get our Ember Drain. Queen's Impling goes at the bottom. Queen's Impling goes at the bottom. And then the real question is whether we do Broken Memories this turn or not. Because if we do Broken Memories this turn, this one gains 10 armor. And we remove 2 shell, and we get another echo. If we wait until next turn, then it's not any better than that, is it? Alright, let's do it this turn. So we've got an automatic Rail Spike on top, which can kill this Quill Marksman next turn. That's important for me. And our Imp is dying when there's not a Shattering Dark Shard around. There's a Looming Dark Shard at the bottom. We need to be very careful what we play at the bottom. I think we just play a Queen's Impling and not the Fortify. Queen's Impling, no Fortify. That means that you are going to hatch, which is good. We could play the Bog Deep Cocoon somewhere. Not sure why we would do that. Except to kill it. You know, killing it might not be the worst. So Wurmkin Etchings would just get back the Broken Memories. I think I'm going to save Wurmkin Etchings for the future. What I'm going to do this turn is play the Bog Deep Cocoon with a Fortify on it, and automatic Rail Spike this one. And that takes care of that one. However, it also used our Ember, which may or may not have been a good thing. We do have our hatched thing at the bottom now. What does he do? He has Multi-Strike. He triggers when attacking, and he applies Reap. The strike applies Reap 1 to enemy units. Okay, that's not bad. We've got some decent stuff to play. We could automatic Rail Spike you at the end, or Vent you at the end. Both of them are fine. It seems like it might be good to play Queen's Impling at the top. It seems like it might be good to do that. The Ritual of Battle we want to play at the bottom. I think we want to play it on the Multi-Strike one. Even though it's in front, so it's taking the damage. Now then, let's play the Queen's Impling at the top. We may or may not open this egg. I do not know. Automatic Rail Spike can kill you. Sure, kill you. And then Vent. Vent we could play at the top to get closer to opening this egg, deal a little bit of damage. Actually, just take the spell shield away. No, it would deal 10 damage because it has piercing. Or we could do it at the bottom, which does the Inspire, which is not bad. Plus the Reap, I guess. Kind of want to do it at the bottom. But if we do it at the bottom, when are we ever going to do this? Let's do it at the top. Do a little bit of damage to the boss, make it so that we might open that Bog Chrysalis this round. The Penitent Remains is giving us a lot of damage, by the way. It is giving us a lot of damage. The Important Work is not bad. We can play that up here. I'm perfectly happy to do that to this imp. Goodbye, imp. We want to do what at the bottom? Broken Memories? And Echo Break? I guess we do want to spend all of our Ember. So let's play the Bogfly at the top. Let's play Broken Memories somewhere, anywhere but the center. Let's play it at the top. So we're going to return a Consume spell to our deck, which might be Broken Memories, because why not? There we go. Broken Memories to Broken Memories? Yeah, let's do that chain, because it has the ability to infuse our cards. And then we want to Echo Break at the bottom. And then Power of Knowledge in the middle, so that our guy doesn't die and does 20 damage to the boss. Sure. I'm glad that the top floor hatched. And we have a Shattering Dark Shard down here, which is the best one to see down here. I think we do a bunch of stuff at the bottom. The Proclamation, do we do that at the bottom? I think we do, because that means the Keeper of Echoes kills this one. And that means that we hit the boss for a lot more damage. Queen's Impling we could play at the top. We can fit it at the top, just kind of barely. And then Broken Memories, we might get back at Broken Memories again. I'm actually perfectly fine playing Broken Memories every turn. I will do that. It's not the most amazing thing to do, but it does give us echoes. So we don't want to play anything at the top, unless we play it last, which means we're playing our Broken Memories at the bottom this time. And Eternal Kinstone. Ooh, let's play the Eternal Kinstone at the bottom. Right? Yeah, let's play the Eternal Kinstone at the bottom. And then the Broken Memories at the bottom. Get back Broken Memories, why not? And then Hosting Kin and Automatic Rail Spike. I guess we play the Automatic Rail Spike at the top. You have Spell Shield. We do not play it at the top. We play the Automatic Rail Spike here. And then we play the Hosting Kin at the top, so we don't get the Looming Dark Shard problems. Remove a Spell Shield, add an Echo. Okay, how good is our floor? I do not know. The final wave is here. We're not doing much damage. Not doing much damage, actually. Okay, that's not good. You do have Reap. Reap 2 so far. do we have something better to get back from our consume pile? We've got Hosting Kin. That would stop the cycle, but it would do a little bit more than Broken Memories does. So let's Broken Memories the Hosting Kin this time. Let's play an Echo Break. Yeah, Echo Break on you. Let's play a Fortify on a unit down here, probably. You do 35 damage a pop. So that means you kill him in 3 hits, even if we did a Fortify. You kill the second one in 2 hits, even with a Fortify. And the third one in 2 hits, even with a Fortify. Fortify does not help here. Maybe it will help at the top. Maybe. It's unlikely to, but it might help at the top. It does not help anywhere else. Queen's Impling is kind of pointless. Alright, let's do the automatic Rail Spike. Do a little bit of damage. The boss has a lot of health still, and we're relying on our top floor at this point. We can deal some damage on the way. And the boss does have Reap. Ooh, I don't know if we want Wurmkin Etchings right now. Do we get back a whole bunch of automatic Rail Spikes? I don't know if we want the Wurmkin Etchings right now. So I guess what we're doing is Hosting Kin. Do we play the Wurmkin Etchings at the top? I don't think so, because what we really want to draw is Proclamation, or Power of Knowledge. And we don't get those if we play Wurmkin Etchings this turn. So I think we play a bunch of Echo Breaks against the boss right here. And it doesn't matter what order we play them in. And then we hope. We're hoping pretty hard here. We do have money and our golden vault. Oh, and we did get Proclamation, as well as an Impressive. How about that? That's actually an excellent set of things. I think we got kind of lucky here, though. Actually, we lost a fair bit of damage by doing those 2 things. I should have thought about it a little bit more. We might lose 25 gold that we didn't need to lose. But still, we came out of there alive, taking no damage. Only losing 25 health. Another Wurmkin Etchings? I don't know. The Wurmkin Spike. I don't know if we care about that either. The accelerated incubation is pretty good, though. The fact that we removed Consume from it is not my favorite. Not my favorite that we removed Consume from it, but I think we still take it. And we really need Herzl's Compound now that we have all these dead weights. So let's take Herzl's Compound. I want to remove more cards. I don't really have enough money for Merchant of Trinkets, so let's go to the right. I think we look at the Herzl's Hoard first. Actually, Divine Temple, just to see what's in it. We might actually get the Seek Stone. And Merchant of Steel. We see a large stone. Let's think about the large stone. Could put the large stone on the Keeper of Echoes with the Steelworker. Probably not a good idea, but we could. The Echo Stone might be better on that one. Let's take our artifact. At the start of battle, add 2 echoes to each floor. I do like that. Friendly units enter with armor 5. Scorched Steel is extremely similar to Hammer chestplates. It's very similar. I think the base charge really does something that we want, though. So let's take the base charge. I think that helps somewhat significantly. Bog Deep Cocoon. That's the one that has Shell 12. When it hatches, we summon Bog Wurmling. And that's the one that has a 90 attack, 60 health, I think? We've got to take this. There's no chance that we're not taking the Marsh Lord 3. It's just... I don't know if it improves what we're doing or not. Let's remove our own Bog Deep Cocoon, I think. We have one more Train Steward. Remove a Train Steward, then think about removing the Bog Deep Cocoon. It would be great to master this card by keeping it in the deck, but I don't think we're gonna really do that. I don't think that's how we master this card, not this run. So remove it from the deck because it's doing nothing. And Merchant of Steel. Merchant of Steel is too hard. Divine Temple. Twinstone. Twinstone could be used on Broken Memories in an okay way. Could be used on Eternal Kinstone. Kind of like that. We definitely do not want it on Important Work. Could be used on Hosting Kin. The other option is we don't play it on any of these. The Seek Stone. I think Seek Stone on Eternal Kinstone is actually really good. I think so. We could also put it on Accelerated Incubation. But I think putting it on Eternal Kinstone is actually pretty good. Let's do that. And then we've got 90 pack shards. We've got one more Divine Temple. I think I'm going to wait for that Divine Temple for the rest of them. Merchant of Steel. Do we want to use our money to just block damage against our Pyre? Or do we want to actually upgrade our units? You know, it's actually a decision. I don't want to add the large stone to any of the Queen's Implings. The Echo Stone. I feel like the Echo Stone on the Keeper of Echoes is pretty nice, especially because it has Quick. Heartstone. We could put a Heartstone on a Queen's Impling. It's something. It's an idea. It's certainly an idea. Let's do it. One Queen's Impling has more health. And then we don't get the large stone, we don't spend our money on re-rolling. We're spending our money on protecting our Pyre with the Golden Vault. That's what we're doing. And next battle. I predict that we lose here. Mark of Invasion. That could be bad for us. It would remove all of our gold because of the Golden Vault if we turned on Mark of Invasion, because we would not kill all of them. I think we don't turn on another trial. The fact that we're not turning on many trials is a problem. But I feel like that we could die in this one. I feel like we could die in this one, especially with you, with Stealth 2, giving everybody else multi-strike. That hurts. Hurts kind of a lot. Maybe what we do is we set up at the top instead of the bottom. I think that's what we do. We set up at the top, not the... or at the top, not the bottom this time. So the Bog Chrysalis and the Echo Rite are both going up there. Bog Chrysalis. Oh no, oh no! How foolish. I did not realize that took up so much space. Oh, that hurts. Do we put a Queen's Impling up there now? I think we do. Because we want that egg to get used. And then we definitely do this. And then we Ritual of Battle you. And then we play... We can actually play Broken Memories a different turn, because it has Frozen on it. So do we do the Bog Chrysalis in the center? Or the bottom? Oh man, I really wish I had played the Bog Chrysalis first. I'm sad that I didn't, but we're going to play it here, because I didn't. Alright, at least the Collector is dying commandingly this time. Collector is definitely dying. You can kill this one, which is huge. That's important for us. I like doing that, even not using the Consume. You we will deal with another time. So I think what we do is we play the Steelworker Keeper of Echoes in the back here. Yeah, I think we do that first. Then we play Broken Memories. No. Then we play Fortify somewhere. Anywhere is fine. Fortify here. Then we play the Automatic Rail Spikes. No, it doesn't kill you because I spent too much Ember. We spend the Automatic Rail Spikes on you instead. And then we play the Broken Memories at the top so that we get the Consume value out of it. And then we click End Turn and move on and worry. Worry a lot about what's going on here. So we do need a Queen's Impling, which we could put in front there, which is not bad. We got Proclamation, which we could use at the bottom. It's not great at the bottom, but we could use it after playing Vent. So I think what we do is we play... We play Queen's Impling in the center. Queen's Impling in the center. That way this Bog Chrysalis doesn't die. Then we play Automatic Rail Spikes so that it actually kills this one, which is important to me. Kill that one. Now we're doing 151 damage to you, which is not amazing. The Vent doesn't even take this one out. Oh, but you have Trample. So any damage that we deal to this one also increases the damage that we deal there. Okay, that's good to know. I kind of want to Vent down here so that we kill this one and damage this one. Then we could Automatic Rail Spikes to kill this one off. It's not bad. However, we can't Proclamation at the top. And if we can't Proclamation at the top, what are we doing? If we play Vent at the top, we could Proclamation at the top. But it wouldn't do the most damage that we could do. But killing this one would be good. Ick. Ick. Kind of want to play Vent at the bottom. Are we just going to take that damage? That's a lot of damage. 110? I think we are taking that. So that's not taking damage actually, it's removing gold. But I think we're going to try to deal with the bottom. So first thing to do that is Vent. Vent at the bottom, that does something. Then we Automatic Rail Spikes to kill this one, so that we can Proclamation to kill this one. And then we could play the Bogfly at the bottom. Don't really want to play it at the bottom, I want to play it in the center. But we'd have to wait until we go through our deck again to play it. If we put it at the bottom, it's just going to die though, so let's wait. Alright, the nice thing about the top is that the top is strong. It does do a lot of damage. The bad thing is that it's not getting any better, because we didn't put anything along with Echo Right. It's really the middle floor that's getting better, and it's not getting better fast. Power of Knowledge deals a fair amount of damage. If we play Power of Knowledge on you, we could do the automatic rail spikes to kill him. Or we could do Echo Breaks, which don't really kill him, but we want to play the Echo Breaks there anyway. I think what we want to do is kill this one with Echo Breaks. And we want to Power of Knowledge you. So Power of Knowledge you. That first. Then, we could kill you with Echo Breaks, or we could kill you with an automatic Rail Spike. I guess we'd rather Echo Break you a couple times, so we open the shell. Yeah, let's open the shell. So now we're going to open that shell. We can also fortify somebody. I see no reason not to fortify you, I guess. And then we have the automatic rail spikes, which we can kill this one. Okay. Glad we opened that egg, because that means the middle floor is a lot better than it used to be. We can sacrifice an imp somewhere. You know, it doesn't do much. You are dying pretty easily. We want to add a bunch of echoes here. I think what we want to do is sacrifice one of these imps. There's only one wave remaining, so why not play the imps? So let's play an imp. Let's play another imp. Let's play another imp. Actually, let's sacrifice the front one before we play the next thing. We could keep our Ember, or we could play this other imp. I think we keep the Ember. So what we're doing is we're playing Echo Break somewhere. I think we play the Echo Break here. And then we play the other Echo Break that does no damage, and the Broken Memories here. I think that's good. Alright, Broken Memories, what are you giving me? Could give me a Broken Memories or automatic Rail Spike. I think we want the Broken Memories. Okay. So, how are we going to deal with this boss? Number one, we're going to kill that Winged Conduit. That's no question at all. We're going to kill that Winged Conduit. How are we going to kill that Winged Conduit? It's a question. It's a question we have. The Accelerated Incubation does nothing because we drew it at the end. We need some better consume spells. That's what I think. Alright. Well, I think we play Hosting Kin. Actually, do we play Hosting Kin up here? I think we play Hosting Kin up here. And then we play the automatic Rail Spike to kill you, I guess. And then we play Broken Memories in the center to get back a Hosting Kin or an automatic Rail Spike. Which one of those is better? I guess the Hosting Kin. Okay, so what's happening here is we're trying to do damage to the living armor in big chunks, so that the living armor's revenge ability doesn't trigger too many times. That is good with these units, and it's good with these units. The only question is, how much damage can we take before we knock out the living armor? I don't know. The living armor has a lot of health. We're doing 864 right there. Eternal Kinstone. We want to play that. I guess we'll play that at the top. Do we even play the Echo Break? I think we do because it makes these better, but it does make your attack value higher, which is not great. We're going to Fortify. If nothing else, we're going to Fortify. And we're going to play at least one of these spells. If we're playing at least one, we're playing the Hosting Kin. Now we're doing 954 damage. 17, let's see here. 17 times 2 is 34. So that means times 4 is 68. That means that you survive an extra turn if we put a Fortify on you. And you do not survive another turn if we play one of these other spells. Or if we play the Echo Break, you don't. If we play the Wurmkin etchings, we do. There's so few things that I want to draw. Actually, I really want to draw a Ritual of Battle. Do I really want a whole bunch of Consume cards on top? We would deal more damage. Let's deal the more damage now. And not use Echo Break to deal 6 damage and give you more attack. Alright. It's gonna be close. I think. I don't know, maybe we're fine. Oh, 732. Alright. Well, that's very close to killing you. Power of Knowledge does something. We could play an automatic Rail Spike. We just don't want you to deal, let's see here, 35. So 35, you kill our back one in one hit. So it's really about the front one. So 35 times 3 is 105. So you're killing him in 4 hits. And if we add more attack to you, it doesn't change that. Great. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Let's do a Power of Knowledge and win. All right. That one was a tricky one. I think that one was a very tricky one, and I managed to go through it just fine. Power of Knowledge with Holdover is fine. Force Contamination with Holdover is not great. I mean, the melee weakness 3 is pretty big, but the Extract 3 is really expensive. The Ambient Charge applies Consume to the drawn spells, and we draw 3. And it has Holdover. The Holdover is really pointless on that. But it might actually be good. Applying Consume to our spells technically helps us. And the fact that it has Holdover and Extract 3 are difficult to deal with, but maybe still worth the Draw 3. Draw 3 is a lot. Let's get it. Impish Scholar returns a random Consume spell to our hand, not worth a minion. Reinforce doubles the amount of armor on a unit for 4 Ember. And Dark Deal gives Rage 7 but deals 5 damage to our dude. I think I skip. We skip those. Okay, well, here we are near the end. We're going to go up against Seraph, which is a little bit of a surprise, honestly. I did not really expect us to get this far. Merchant of Magic or Merchant of Steel. The Merchant of Magic, we do have a bunch of spells. The Merchant of Steel, we really only have Queen's Implings that we can affect. So I guess we go to the Merchant of Magic. Is it 20 Pyre health? Actually, 20 Pyre health is probably less than 75 gold when we've got the Golden Vault. The Hell Vent is not bad. Duplicating a card is not bad. I don't know exactly what we would duplicate. It'd be a difficult decision, but it's not bad. I think we go to the right. Take these Forgotten Boons. Look at the Divine Temple, because we do have to take something here. Extreme Stone is very valuable. Impressive or Hosting Kin could get it. Power of Knowledge could get it. Any of the Echo Breaks. Or one of the automatic Rail Spikes. Which, to be fair, with the 2 Broken Memories and the Wurmkin etchings, probably we get our consume cards more often than we get our non-consume cards. So adding it to one of the automatic Rail Spikes is not bad. Okay, that one automatic Rail Spike is doing more damage. Then what? Let's look in this one. When a spell with Consume is played, you gain an Echo. That's actually pretty good. I don't remember seeing that before. Refracting Lens. Oh, Refracting Lens might actually be good. Oh, is Refracting Lens really good? It costs 240, which really hurts when you have Golden Vault, because it basically takes up 9 attacks that we could have dealt with in order to heal 5 whenever a consume card is played. We do play a lot of consume cards, which also is a reason why the Bog Slime might be really good. Merchant of Magic. Power Stone. Power Stone is not bad on anything. We could put a Power Stone on anything. It would probably be worth it more than one hit against the Pyre. Freeze Stone. Is there anything that putting a Freeze Stone on is worthwhile? I really don't know. This is so hard when we have the Golden Vault. The thing that I'm most interested in is the Bog Slime. But it would mean the Golden Vault does nothing in the last 2 battles. I think it's still worth it. Let's take the Bog Slime. So we got the Bog Slime. Now we get to remove 2 cards. Which 2 cards do we want to remove from this deck? Now that we have the Bog Slime, it's a lot safer to remove Echo Breaks from the deck. Before, we really needed them for the Echoes. We can also remove a Queen's Impling. Let's remove at least 1 Queen's Impling. 1 Queen's Impling goes. Does another Queen's Impling go? When we have Important Work and Impressive in the deck? I don't know. We could remove a Fortify. The Fortifies are not doing that much. I think we remove an Echo Break. Okay. There's my final deck. 36 cards. Kind of a pile, honestly. Kind of a pile. Let's see how it does against Seraph the Temperant. Friendly units enter with Sap 3. That hurts. But it doesn't hurt as much as some other things might hurt. We did get the Eternal Kinstone, and we got a Bog Chrysalis with Echo Right. I think what we will probably do is set up at the top again. So if we're setting up at the top, we really want to play the things before we play Echo Right. Yeah, let's set up at the top. Hopefully we can kill you before you get to the top, because you're scary. We want to play a Queen's Impling. Queen's Impling. We want to play the Bog Chrysalis, definitely. Let's play that near the back. Are we putting Echo right in the front, or are we putting the Bog Chrysalis in the front? I think we're putting the Bog Chrysalis in the front of Echo right. Do we want the Queen's Implings behind? The Queen's Implings don't do a lot, but the fact that we can't replay them, like, once we play Echo right, we no longer have space at the top ever. Ooh, how many units can we handle? So Echo right represents 2 units, even after the eggs hatches. That's 2, 3, 4. This one is 6. Okay, we don't have a problem with the units. The only question is, do we put Queen's Implings in front? Do we put the Bog Chrysalis in front? Do we put the Bog Deep Cocoon in front? I think we put the Bog Deep Cocoon and Echo right in the back. So does the Bog Chrysalis go in front of the Queen's Implings? It goes in front of that one, right? But not this one? Oh, if we play the other Queen's Impling, we can't play Accelerated Incubation, which I really want to play. Okay, we're not playing that Queen's Impling, which means Bog Chrysalis goes in front of this one. And then we play Echo right in the back. And then we play Accelerated Incubation and Eternal Kinstone. So you are going to hatch, and you should hatch before other things get up. Okay. I do like the top floor. The top floor is good. This Steelworker I really want to add somewhere. The automatic rail spikes can kill him. So I probably want to add the Steelworker in the center. Or we could play the Ritual of Battle at the top and just not worry about playing the Keeper of Echoes Steelworker yet. That's also a very valid option. If we don't play you yet, I don't know when we're playing you, but we have a lot of things that we'd rather do right now, I think. Such as play Ritual of Battle at the top on you, our champion. Such as playing Wurmkin Etchings, doesn't do anything. Such as playing an Echo Break at the bottom that kills one of these. This automatic rail spike kills this one. And another automatic rail spike kills this one. Alright. I think that's really good. We basically want to kill the units as they go up, if we can. The Broken Memories is quite nice. The Bogfly. We could put the Bogfly in the center. Let's play the Broken Memories. So Broken Memories first. Broken Memories, we're getting back the good automatic rail spike. That one was easy. I think we play this Bogfly in the center. And then I think we play a Fortify on the top floor. And then the real question is whether we play this Echo Break at the top floor, or whether we play it here to kill this one. I think we play it here to kill this one. Actually, you're going to deal 15 damage to the Pyre if we don't deal with you. Okay, never mind. We're going to kill this one. And we're going to hope to be able to take care of the other ones before they get to the top. We did get our Bog Deep Cocoon open. Draw 3, apply consume to all drawn spells. Ooh. That's really good, especially when we have 6 Ember. So where are we going to play that? We're going to play that down here, I guess. So, Ambient Charge first. I actually like that you have Consume, because it's not like we're going to use you very often. So, what do we do now? We definitely want to kill a lot of these units. And we can kill a lot of them. We can't kill the front one, though. We could play the Queen's Impling and then sacrifice it. I do like that plan. Would we rather... I think we would most want to do that here. So let's do that here. Sacrifice you. Okay, next. You're going to have a lot of armor. I acknowledge that you're going to have a lot of armor. We did not get much that could deal with this floor, but we do have Echo Breaks. So here's an Echo Break that kills this one. The automatic Rail Spike can kill that one, or it could kill... or the Power of Knowledge could kill it. I guess let's use the Power of Knowledge on it. And then this Echo Break goes here. Now, automatic Rail Spikes... I think you go here to kill this one. The ones that deal the most damage are the ones that I'm really targeting. And then we play Broken Memories at the top or the center. I mean, I guess the top, because the top we can have more echoes, and the center would just deal the echoes this turn, but not in future turns. Do we want another important work? Do we want that one back? I think we might want the automatic Rail Spike back. Let's keep doing the automatic Rail Spike. And then keep adding armor up here. I think I care about that more than the center. The center might die, but before it dies, it's going to do some damage. It'll be hard to keep the center alive this turn. Well, we could do a Queen's Impling in front. Actually, I think we're fine. And the Ambient Charge. We could play that at the top this time. Or we could play it at the bottom after playing a Hosting Kin. Kind of like that. Or we could play it... ooh, the Vent as well. Let's do the Hosting Kin. So, Hosting Kin there. Then we can play Ambient Charge to draw some more spells. Proclamation has Consume on it. That might actually be good for us, rather than bad for us. The Proclamation could basically cause you to die. So I'm going to do this. And then the Queen's Impling. That means that you're going to die. And then we can kill you with a Vent or a Rail Spike. I think we use the Vent here. Everything that's happening at the top is okay? Yes. We are not going to use the Impressive, because we want the Imp to die protecting our Bogfly, I think. And then what? We can deal damage. I guess we should just deal damage to this one, because this set of things will kill you, and we don't really have much other option to kill you. Sure. Let's deal you as much damage as we can. Okay. The top is worse because this one showed up, but we do have an automatic Rail Spike, so we can take care of that. There's also an Eternal Kinstone, which is kind of nice. The middle is not dying, surprisingly. Alright, let's play Ambient Charge at the top. At the top. Ooh, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Do we want to add the Rage 10 on our champion or on the thing that has Trample? Probably the champion, honestly. even though that's slightly strange. So you get that. I think we want to do the Queen's Impling in the center. Yes, because whenever we draw our Keeper of Echoes, that would be good. Have the Queen's Impling right here that has so much health. Eternal Kinstone we're going to use at the top. An Echo Break will kill you. And then we have an automatic Rail Spike and an Echo Break. I think the Echo Break we're going to do this. Deal some more damage here. And then the automatic Rail Spike, we're going to kill this one. Okay. Well then. We are actually doing okay. Granted, Seraph is going to be a real challenge. When Seraph starts attacking directly, we have dealt very little damage to Seraph. We've been entirely spending our time dealing with the stuff that Seraph has put out. Alright, Keeper of Echoes. This is exactly what we wanted right here. Now, the Ambient Charge, we could play that at the top. I really like playing that at the top. Hey, we got a Vent. Vent is pretty good. I think we might want to play Wurmkin Etchings. Probably at the top. The Vent doesn't quite kill you, which is the problem. I really want the Vent to kill you. But it doesn't. It has piercing, but it only has 10 piercing, not 15 piercing. I mean 12 technically with the 1 Ember, but probably going to spend that on something else. So the Wurmkin Etchings is really strong. I think we've got to play Wurmkin Etchings, and if we're going to play it, we're going to play it here. At the top where we need the Echoes. That means that you're going to die. But could we save you? I don't think we can save you. So you're going to die, and that's sad. But we can make it so that this Bogfly doesn't take any damage by adding this to you. We should probably play that after the Wurmkin Etchings, because we don't want to get Fortify back. So Wurmkin Etchings, we're going to play that at the top. Alright, next. The Vent is definitely going to be played at the top. Let's do that next. And then the Fortify goes here so that our Bogfly gets health instead of loses health. And then next turn is going to be a thing. We lost a Bogfly at the top. That's not good. We drew Ambient Charge again. Ambient Charge is really nice. Ambient Charge is really nice. Every time we draw it, I'm happy that we drew it. Even though we're adding Consume to like all of our spells, I'm pretty happy with it. So, let's Ambient Charge at the bottom, because that's the place where we would most like to extract 3. We can get rid of the Accelerated Incubation by playing it. I'm perfectly fine with that. Let's do that here. We want to automatic Rail Spike so that you die. And we want to automatic Rail Spike so that you die. So let's do those two things. Automatic Rail Spike you. And then automatic Rail Spike you with this one. And then what? Broken Memories? And Echo Break. I don't want you to get to the top. Is there a way to stop that from happening? if we did, how much more damage could we kill the front one there? Actually, I think the Echo Break does it. Great, so that you're getting a lot more damage. Still not great, but you are getting a lot more damage. Play the Fortify here. Now you're getting even more damage. Probably going to automatic Rail Spike you. And I think we're going to Broken Memories up here too. So Broken Memories, I think we get back the Wurmkin etchings. Yeah, let's get back Wurmkin etchings. And then let's automatic Rail Spike here so that you die. Oh, right. Now, the next set of enemies go to the top. And Seraph is starting to head up. We are currently dealing no damage to Seraph. Right. That's bad, as it were. It's pretty bad. Everything is dying here. I like that. We will extract up here. $225 damage takes this one out. And that means that all of the rest of our damage goes directly against Seraph. Okay. Is that good? I think that's good enough. Now we're doing 66 damage to Seraph. It's not a lot. It's not a lot because you're not surviving. The Eternal Kinstone is definitely going here. Wurmkin etchings we also play at the top. Echo Break we can play to kill Seraph, or to deal damage to Seraph, I guess, not kill Seraph. And we have to do 3,000 damage. I think that's going to be quite difficult. Quite difficult, especially with the cards that I just saw go into our deck. Alright, I predict that we die here. But let's see if I can manage. We are dealing a lot of damage, and we did draw a Ritual of Battle, as well as Ambient Charge. So we're going to play Ambient Charge first. Yes, Ambient Charge first. Then we play Eternal Kinstone. And then what? Broken Memories is good. I guess we want to play all of the Consume cards before we play the Echo Breaks, except that we can't play the automatic Rail Spikes first. So, Ritual of Battle first. That's got to be the one in the back. Has the most time dealing damage. Broken Memories, it doesn't really matter what we get back because we don't get to play it. But it would be really nice if we had a Power of Knowledge right now. We can wish that we had this. Or we can wish that we had a Proclamation. That's what we wish we had. Now, Echo Break. Echo Break. Automatic Rail Spike. Automatic Rail Spike. That's... We're gonna have 300 something life left on the boss, which is not enough. That means that we die, but we got surprisingly close to beating Seraph. I'm pretty happy with how far this one went, considering the deck seemed very strange. But there it is. Seraph does some damage and destroys our Pyre. Covenant rank 21 continues to be a problem. That time, Covenant rank 21, the effect of Covenant rank 21 really affected us. The major bosses having increased health, Seraph having increased health, I think caused us to die right there. I don't know that we would have made it past the last divinity, granted, but still. I'm also surprised we didn't get any records at all. And look, we only took a trial in the very first one. Every other time I didn't feel comfortable taking a trial. Well, I think we did surprisingly well there. It's probably possible to have eked that one out and made it past Seraph, but I feel pretty good about that run, and hopefully we win next time. We're getting really close to winning Covenant Rank 21, even though we haven't yet done so. Since this was a loss, no new Divine Winds nor Mastered cards. On the right, I am happy to announce that I have registered 100 kills against the Overcharged Apprentice, where I stopped counting. Goodbye, Overcharged Apprentice, you have been checked off my list. Also, I died to Seraph the Temperant. I have died 3 times now to Seraph the Temperant, so I now consider this version of Seraph to be my nemesis. On the left, I am featuring Bog Chrysalis, the egg that we played with the most this run, as this was our egg run. Bog Chrysalis also gets to my 10 battle threshold. Automatic Rail Spikes is a card that I played with the first time this run. This is also the first run I have seen this card. It was excellent for the deck we had, especially after it was upgraded to have Consume on it. For artifacts, I am featuring Penitent Remains, which gave a good deal of attack to my units at the cost of a few deadweights. It also just reaches my 10 battle threshold. Bog Slime is an artifact I had never played with before, and I only had it for 1 battle, and I lost that battle. However, I consider Bog Slime to be the premium artifact for the deck we had. I was very happy to play with it for that 1 battle. Check out my tracking sheet for even more stats, link in the video description. New videos every Saturday, and thanks for watching.